Greetings people, 'tis I, 480 volts, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII. Well, I'm back here at Rabanastre. After last video, I just hiked all the way back to Rabanastre from Mount Baramises. Long trek, but I wanted to defeat some monsters, gain some LP and some experience, and some trash loot and all that good stuff. Alright, now there's a lot of optional stuff I can do here in Rabanastre, well, really just around, so let's go ahead and do that. And the first thing I'm going to do is show you the Giza Plains. Now, it turns out that the Giza Plains is now dry again. How about that? And funny enough, all the enemies are like extremely weak now, so I'm not even going to bother with them. I'm just going to run and head over to Nomad Village because, well, if you remember, when we defeated Encalados, we got like an herb of some sort, and the dude told us to take it to the folks at Giza Plains, but, you know, I said, well, too bad it's raining over there, but now it's dry. So let's talk to this nomad chick. Is that an Aramona leaf you have there? Ah, gift from old Segumu, is it? How considerate. Normally have to head all the way down to Osmond Plain for this, but the road south hasn't been clear lately. Thank you for bringing this to me. Here's a little something for your trouble. Well, I got 2 remedies. All right. How's Segumu been? They mostly send younger folks these days, so I haven't seen him in a while. Say hello to me. Say hello for me if you get the chance. Well, sure, I'll absolutely say hello and tell him that you called him old. The way the Giza Plain works is at the very beginning of the game, or at least when you're starting Rabanastre, the Giza Plains is dry, and it'll stay dry for basically until you get so far in the story. I think it's when Pinello and Ash join, maybe? That's when the Giza Plains becomes rainy. And then it stays rainy until you do all of the story stuff that I did. That is, you get to Mount Baramises. Then the true cycle of the Giza Plains begins. And the way the true cycle works is the Giza Plains will remain dry for 2 hours, for 2 in-game hours. It will then rain for 1 hour. Then it will be dry again for 2 hours. And then it will rain for another hour, and you get the point. So, there you go. And in-game hours, right now it's just after 20 hours. I'm guessing at 22 hours it will be raining again, I think. I'll check at 21 just to be sure. But yeah, I think, oh, hello. Random Vieira here. I could do something with her, actually. Maybe I'll wait a couple videos. But yeah, okay, there are times when I will want the Giza Plains to be rainy, and there are times when I want it to be dry. For one thing, the Gill Snapper hunt, I can't really mess with that while it's dry. It needs to be rainy. Oh yeah, and check out my rank. After I defeated the Encalados, I became a headhunter, so that's awesome. So let's go ahead and talk to Montblanc, because now that I've leveled up one, I can get some stuff from him. So we'll start by going to the Muthru Bazaar. Let's see, let's talk to the Provisioner real quick and see what he's selling. He sells steel polions, okay? You can move safely past traps. Okay, whatever, I don't care. I'll be able to... Traps will become a non-issue eventually, so I'm not gonna buy those things. I'm also going to talk to our Vieira friend here, Kajin, which I actually think her name is pronounced Kityin, so there you go. I'm happy to see you visit again. Talking with you somehow makes my burdens feel lighter. Yeah, despite the fact that I've been nothing but rude to you this whole entire time, I've been pouring cold water all over your dreams. I have left my home, and I can never return. I had no doubts when I set out, but now wonder whether I will fail where my sister did not. It would not be right to turn to my sister for help. She is now an accomplished warrior, but for me, no allure does the call of battle hold. Others have said I possess a warmth of care my sister lacks. Still, not on kindness alone can one make her way into the world. Perhaps it would be best if I, too, became a warrior like my sister. What do you think? Well, believe it or not, this is one time where you want to indulge her fantasy and say, you know what, I think it's a good idea. I thought as much. I will join a clan and learn to fight as my sister. But I have no skill in battle. Even should I join a clan, I may be more burden than aid. Forgive me, I always seem to look at what is not instead of what is. Pray, speak with me again soon. I had no battle experience when I joined the clan, but they let me in, and now I'm a freaking headhunter. so you'll do fine. Yeah, you wanna be nice to her that time. And then next time we progress with a little bit of story, I'll talk to her again and see what happens. All right, let's go talk to Mont Blanc, however you say his name. Always a pleasure to hear the clan music. Hey, bud. Kupopo, you're a headhunter already? You've been burning the midnight oil, Kupo. Clan Centurio knows how to treat his hardworking members, Kupo. Here's a reward for your accomplishment. Well, I got 2 ethers and 2 teleport stones. Keep up the splendid work, Kupo. Here you defeated the Elder Wrym. Impressive, Kupo. The VR Wood Warders send you this with their compliments. And thanks for stilling the anger of the wood. You obtain 800 gil. Here you defeated Tiamat. Impressive, Kupo. The Hen Miners Guild send you this with their compliments. Given a notice of labor is undertaken to lessen the dangers we daily face. You obtain 900 gil. All right, you got any new marks? Yes, you do. We got the Orthros, which is, oh, all of these are rank 5 except for the Gill Snapper. Yeah, Gill Snapper's easy at this point, but I can't get to him at this point. All right, we'll go with this one, Orthros. The petitioner is the contrite thief in Rabanastre, got caught thieving, and I'd be happy to give back what I done stole, but this monster came and stole what I stole, and better to talk in person. So, okay, well, that particular petitioner is in Lowtown. Okay. And let's see, the trickster. The hunt is on for the Great White Mark. Will you be the one to claim the kill? Opportunity knocks but once, Kupo. Okay, so Kupo is in the bill, so we know it's a Moogle. Yes, I'll go talk to the petitioner. The petitioner is the Gertie at the Paramina Rift. For some reason, cannot say that word. All right. Uh-oh. Remember Monid? You're not the only one with his sights on the trickster, boy. If I make it to the petitioner before you, don't let it get you down, eh? Ah, so we got ourselves a little competition going on. Okay. Yeah, you also notice Bansat is not here. Yeah, he's out trying to find the Gill Snapper, which, well, you can't get to the Gill Snapper because it's dry. Anyway, let's check out our last mark, the Antlion. And the petitioner is Nire in Bujerba. Oh, I didn't see the dang... Oh, man. I didn't read it. I did not read the bill. I should be able to read the bill a second time if I choose it. Yeah, there we go. I had a row with my children. They got upset and ran into the Lushu mines, but they don't realize the danger they're in. Please help. Okay. No, I don't need to do that. Okay, so cool. That's all I need. Now, I'll just go ahead and tell you, I'm not going to mess with any of these ranks. Any of them. The Trickster especially is... I will not be able to mess with the Trickster for a long time. He is very difficult, and I don't think I'll be able to mess with the Antlion for a while, too. And Orthros... It's not that Orthros is difficult himself, but the enemies surrounding him are very difficult, and that's the same for the White Moose. So I'm not going to mess with any of that. We'll wait some time before I decide to take those guys on. Like I said, the actual marks themselves are not hard, but... Well, the enemies surrounding them, they're like at level 39 and 40. So yeah, we're a little under-leveled for the areas. Anyway, let's check the Sand Sea for the notice board there, because there's going to be some new hunts available there. Yeah, all these new hunts become available once you reach Mount Baromises. And, well, yeah. I just figured I'd get some of them done now. And a lot of optional stuff opened up, really. Alright, let's see. Let's talk to... Well, not talk to anything. Let's just look at the notice board. Okay, we got Ixtab. That's a rank 2. I should be able to take care of that. Zayalu, yeah, in Jahara. To bear arms against this creature is to bear arms against our very ancestors, yet if we do not, much harm will it bring. I await your coming. Okay, well, he's over in Jahara, so that's nice. And then the Feral Retriever. I can also take this one on. Hymns over at Baromises. The light has received many reports of pilgrims being beset by this fiend. We have tried to stop it, but to no avail. You must succeed where we have not. Okay. Alright, again on the Paramina Rift. Alright, well, that's that. Well, I won't be doing all of those hunts today. I'm probably only going to do one. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I know I'm going to do a hunt, and I know exactly what hunt that's going to be. I got to get there, though. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the west gate. I'm gonna take on the ringworm hunt. You might remember that. We got commissioned that by Balzac. Now, the thing about the ringworm, I'll show you. Now, the Western Sand itself, the enemies here are pretty weak, so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's look here. That was the wrong thing. I don't know why I did that. I can find the mark over in this area, the wind trace dunes, but it says the bill says that the weather has to be just right. Well, it has to be a thick sandstorm. That's the only way it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple party adjustments for this particular hunt. I'm going to... Yeah, just bear with me. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Time Magic Haste on Fran. And then Time Magic Reflect on Fran. Okay. That's that. That takes care of Fran. Now let me go ahead and put Fran away. I don't need her anymore. Let's bring in Ash. And who else do I want? I'll do Time Magic Haste on Ash. And then, let me let it charge up a little bit before I have Pinello cast it, because I don't want it Reflect going off of it. Alright, now we'll put Ash away. And then, let me think. I'm gonna have Fran, Ash, and then Pinello, I think. Yeah, so what we'll do now is we'll do Time Magic Haste on Pinello. And Pinello, you go ahead and do Time Magic Reflect on yourself. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll put Pinello away. And then I will do this last thing. I will do Time Magic Haste on Larsa. This is not a very efficient way to do things, but it'll work. Time Magic Haste on Larsa, and then Time Magic Reflect on Larsa. That's gonna be my party. Now, I can't put him away, so I'm just going to go to the next area. Alright, now let me rearrange my party the way I want it. I want Fran, Ash, and Pinello. I mean, I don't really need Pinello, but definitely Fran and Ash. They're my black magic users. I need them. And I need to make a couple of adjustments to my gambits. Let's take an empty gambit slot right here. Drop it up here. Let's turn her gambits off, first off. And I'm going to select this to self. Nope. Self. Hang on. Self. Fira. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll put the same thing on Ash. Self. Fira. Yep, and we'll turn her gambits off. And then we'll turn Pinello's gambits off, and we'll turn Larsa's gambits off. So everybody has their gambits turned off. Alright, now it's time to go find the ringworm. And it's just gonna be most efficient for me to buy a rent a chocobo rather. And yeah. Because, like I said, the enemies here not particularly useful. Oh, looks like Fran is my party leader. Okay, that's fine. Did I? Yeah, that'll work. Oh, crap. Before I get too happy, I need to make some license adjustments too. Everybody needs license 15. And, I mean, not just this initial party, like, pretty much everybody needs it. So let me go ahead and get this for everybody. Because, well, actually, no, it doesn't really matter for this particular hunt. Never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm sorry, guys. Well, I do need to get this done eventually. License 15, accessories 15, will allow me to wear the Bowline sash, which protects against confuse. So that's handy. That's not needed for this hunt. I got ahead of myself. but I might as well go ahead and get it anyway since I'm in the process. Did I get it for him? No. Oh, and I did a check, a practice check. If you wipe your license board for a particular character with Mont Blanc, you will, in fact, undo your quickening. So that could be nice, because you may have gotten a quickening in an area where you didn't want to get it, so you can always go back. There we go. And then, what did I already do? I think I already got Fran. Yeah, okay. So everybody can equip Balan's sashes. I got a little ahead of myself. I don't need that for this fight. I do need something, though. I need black belts. And I think Team Bravo's already wearing black belts. Yeah, so I just need to put one on Fran. Black belts protect against disable and immobilize. We wanna have that protection. Anyway, let's make our way to the mark. Yeah, we need that protection. Because what we're about to face can inflict immobilize on us. And there's really not a whole lot I can do for Larsa. He's just gonna be immobilized. It's just the way it is. It wears off eventually. Alright. Now, what we want is we want this area to be a thick sandstorm as it is. So that's what we want. So I'm gonna kind of get to where the mark can be located, which is usually around this area right here. I'm gonna go ahead and dismount and hope he shows up before all of my buffs wear off. Okay, I don't see him anywhere. Let me just quickly... Ah, crap, Larsa. Let me just look for him. I'm gonna lose my buffs off of Larsa. That actually really sucks. Where can I... Wait, is that... Oh, he's down there. I see him. There he is. So let's put these guys away and let's get out the party I want. Alright, that's him, everybody, the ringworm. So the very first thing we want to do is use Dispel on him, because that's handy. And then, ow. Unfortunately, I don't have a way of really healing. That's actually a problem. Now, I suppose everybody can just drop high potions all day. But we want to... we do want to get blind on him. We can do that. And let's see, you go ahead and drop some high potions on those girls. And then I'll have these two turn on their gambits. And then everybody else can just attack, really. Oh no, they're doing high potions. My bad. I just canceled out Pinello's high potion thing. Crap. Do that. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna bounce fire off of us onto this. No, don't do that. I don't mean to attack. I mean to, bounce fire. We're gonna bounce Fira off of us. Because we have Reflect. Now, I have to make sure Reflect doesn't wear off, because that would suck. But I'll try to... Oh, good. We got blind on him, too. I'll try to explain the science behind this. Okay, Pinello needs another high potion. The way it works... I've mentioned before that when you use that, you know, Fira and... Well, basically any area of effect spell, right? So when we target ourselves, we're targeting the whole party, you see, as long as the team is all together. That does not cause like split damage or anything. That causes 4 distinct Fira spells. So if you reflect them off of yourself, then if everybody's got reflect, then the ringworm gets hit with the ringworm's weak to fire, by the way. He gets hit with Fira 4 times, and he's actually getting hit 8 times because I've got them both doing it. Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is the HP. I can't really heal effectively. Because his breath move does hurt. But we're doing good damage on him. Now, you do not have to use this strategy. You can absolutely just wail on him until he dies. The problem is he just has a lot of HP, and the fight will just take a long time. It'll just be tedium. And this will make it go down a little quicker. But if I run out of Reflect, we're screwed. So yeah, see, he uses like Restore and stuff, so that's annoying. Alright, let's see. I may have to abandon this plan at some point because I think Reflect's gonna wear off. Alright, now you guys go back to attacking. I think he's susceptible to slow, maybe. He's not susceptible to silence, bad as I wish he was. Oh boy. Taking a lot of damage here. You need to use a high potion on her. Wow, we need a couple high potions. Wow, he's raging now. Yeah, watch this guy. And the second Reflect goes off, you... See, look. Already, she's lost Reflect. So I need to turn those gambits off before I do something very, very bad. And... honestly, now we'll just have everybody attack until all of Reflect wears off and I can properly heal. Yeah, because we do not want... Yeah, see, that happened. Okay, I lost Fran. Oh, crap! I killed him! And I lost Fran! Crap! Well, that sucks. It's Ash's fault. She used one last bit of Fira when we all had Reflect on us. Well, that sucks. Well, Fran missed out on LP. Dang it. That's just how it is. Yeah, in retrospect, that may not have been the best way to go about that hunt. It's probably better to just wail on him like normal. That's honestly. But the fact of the matter is, you're gonna be in the fight for a very long time if you do that. So I just find it easier to, oh, I need to switch back to Bond. I just find it easier to, do that strategy, because it doesn't take as long. But honestly, I don't know. Here's the way I look at it. If you want to wail on him, it's really easy. All you need to do is just make sure you establish blind on him. And then you're pretty much good. By the way, no, I'm not going to mess with anything around here. Yeah, I got elemental enemies here, so I'm just not going to, I'm not going to do anything crazy. I was thinking about maybe attacking the flying enemies, but nah, I don't want to piss off the elementals. Yeah, if you establish blind on him, then you're pretty much good. And he uses immobilizaga, however you say it, which is basically immobilize on everybody in the party. I'm surprised he never used it that time, so I ended up just fine. But yeah, he can absolutely use that, and that's why you want to be protected against immobilize. Though immobilize is not as bad as disable, especially if all you're doing is magic, because I don't need to really move around to do that, but still, you want to watch out for that. Now I'm annoyed that Fran missed out on the LP. That's fine. Next time I do a hunt, I'll give her the, what do you call it? The golden amulet, so she can get a little extra LP than everybody else did. For the next couple, well, we'll see. Because she missed out on 16 LP. Whatever. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go back to Lowtown, talk to Balzac. Yeah, I need to go this way. Yeah, honestly, I think that's all I'm gonna do in this video. I could do a few other things, but I want to do a few more test runs just to make sure I'm good before continuing on anything major. Like, there's a couple side quests and stuff I could do here that I would rather wait until I've verified that they do in fact work. Anyway, let's talk to Balzac. You did it! I didn't think you had it in you, but clearly I was wrong. Here is your well-earned bounty. Oh yeah, you thought I was wrong. Well, I got 200 gil, a moon ring, and an ice brand. Well, now that our problem's been dealt with, I should be on my way. I'm not getting much training done standing around here. Well, you are sitting, not standing, but okay. I'm glad we had the chance to meet. If this is the last time, well, take care of yourself. I think it is the last time. I don't think we ever see him again. Well, there you are. Am I still, yeah, I'm still a headhunter. Okay. I'm thinking it's like every 2 or 3 marks, and then you level up. I'm not sure. Well, I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. Like I said, I could do a few more side quests and stuff here, but I want to like verify that that stuff works. And but yeah, in the next couple videos we'll be taking on more hunts. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So thank you all so much for watching. My name's 480 Volts. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Peaces.